Hey guys, Voracious Vampire here, and welcome back to my next summon video for the end of the year Arknights units, Tragodia and Lazy the Thunderbringer, both of which released in November and December of last year, 2025. Both of these units are extremely good, bringing in new gimmicks and being overall powerhouses in both general content and IS content. To be honest, with the gauntlet of monster banners we've had in Arknights, I didn't actually think I'd get any of them and would quickly run through my random supplies with nothing to spend on my most anticipated banner. However, without further ado, let's get into the pulls and gameplay and see how my luck actually went. Oh hey look, 2 Tragodias. However, as you can see, my video in the background isn't videoing, it's just a snapshot. I don't know what actually happened, but I do have the screenshot showing I did get 2 of him. And I do know that I got him on my first 10th pull, or 2 of them on my first 10th pull. You will have to take my word for this. But for now, I will show you some proof. If you look carefully at the video, on the right side you do see a timer, right? That's stuck at 1 minute 48 seconds. This means I was recording, and this was probably the first thing I actually did was open up the game, start recording, go to the pull screen and start pulling. With all the whatever stuff that we do in the beginning, you know, like housekeeping and whatnot, it does take some time. So when I get to the pulls, and if I let each and every single file play out, it would take about 1 minute or 2 minutes time. So this makes sense, that me having this character on my first 10 pull makes sense. Now, I do know, like, for some reason, I should have this file, but I don't. Something must have gotten corrupted while I was moving my files from my phone to my computer, since I did record this particular and the next particular Lazy banner pulls on my phone and not my computer. So something must have happened during the transfer. Thankfully, when I did get Tragodias, I did send an image to my brother, and I was able to retrieve this image. And honestly, if I didn't send it to him, I wouldn't even have proof to show you guys that I got 2 of them. So thankfully I could go into my history and find it. Anyway, since I don't have any background pulls for this banner, you can just watch a short video on both the skills, featuring his skill 2 and his skill 3. Skill 2 lets him summon a cat, or what the game calls a blood whisper, or blood's whisper. This taunts enemies, making them path to it, and when it either hits an enemy or the duration of this blood whisper is up, it leaves and inflicts arch damage and nervous impairment to all the units around it. Skill 3, on the other hand, will increase his range and do a lot of burst damage with his nervous impairment. He gets a huge attack buff, and when enemies are under the nervous impairment, they just take more damage, I think, from him, which is super nice. But honestly, I prefer skill 2. It's just a lot easier and a lot lazier. You just need to drop down the cat, and honestly, it's kind of like a get out of jail free card, because you can just plop him down and bam, he just taunts these enemies and they run away from the loot box going after this cat. It's great. And now for Lazy. As you'll see my pulls in the background, again, while transferring the files, my phone microphone didn't actually pick up my voice. So I'll play along with the video and express my joy staying for these pulls. So let's get started. Alright, let's see what this gives us. Ooh, another 5-star, but we're not looking for 5 stars. But we did get 3 of them, which is pretty nice. But let's keep going. My 3rd multi, and another 5-star bag. But only 1 5-star this time. Whatever, let's keep going. Next one, please, please. Let it be the right unit, please. And of course it's at the end. Why wouldn't it be? Alright, Doberman, get out of here. Mouse, sure, May. Okay, please. You know, I'm not even skipping because I'm 100% sure I'll get Lazy here. Because, you know, skip luck doesn't really exist. Cardigan, Beanstalk, Bracker Keeper, come on, Matterhorn. Think we're getting to the end? Yeah, and come on, Vina, really? Man.
It is worth considering original.
Alright,
I do
well,
not grant
we
my
saw
trust
my pulls
lightly.
there.
But
they
Rhode
weren't
Island
that
has
great.
proven itself
Literally had to
attractive.
use 50 just to get Vina. However, after this, I did actually rage pull 2 more times. I did end up getting lazy. But the problem is that
When I first joined the
was
Judicial
rage
Review
pulling,
office,
and I didn't
I strove
actually
to be the best in all
record
things.
any of it.
I thought the higher I
So
stood,
you'll just see
the
me
more I
leveling
could
her
do.
up in the background
And
now.
yet, it was the same thought that made me leave.
But now,
Do I
to talk
regret
about
it?
Lacey, we're actually just
No.
going to showcase her skill 3.
Listen to the
She has a
rumbling
really
of the
unique
thunder.
passive called Levitate.
Hurricane is
She's
mighty
able
raw,
to
not
block
be hurt.
aerial
Hurricane
units,
is brilliant
which is
bows,
super
not
nice and,
breach.
you know, niche. But once she's using her skills, she comes back down to the ground and does a lot of damage. And especially with her skill 3, if you time it, or not time it, position her correctly, the lightning that she spawns and the lightning balls that travel on the ground can do an insane amount of damage, as you see it melting Patriot here. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Please let me know how your pulls went on their banners. I know that Tragodia probably messed with everyone's plan, as he is an insanely strong unit. Thankfully, both of these banners treated me well, especially Tragodia, seeing as I got 2 of him on my first 10 pull. And if you guys enjoyed the content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys next time.